What's up? I'll be on just one moment. Probably just scared you too. Hello, 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 and welcome. So for those of you who actually know and have followed for a little while, you know that I'm a pretty big tech geek, tech buff, and I was delayed tonight because I was watching a video on the new X570 boards and Ryzen 3000 chips that are just about to be released next week, I believe, which is so weird. They're actually releasing on a Sunday. Like, I can't remember a time when CPUs released on a Sunday, but they are. So July 7th, they're due to hit the shelves. Not only the new Ryzen 3000s, and they'll probably end up releasing the embargoes, but they're also releasing the new Navi graphics that are coming out. And I think it's just so weird that they're doing it on a Sunday. Maybe they're waiting for the July to go by. I'm not sure. Hey, thank you very much, Dark Lady Sith. I appreciate the follow very much. But it's piqued my interest because I'm a tech geek, and these new chips, man, they just, if they hold true to what's going on, Doc? How you doing? Welcome everybody. If they hold true, if they really live up to what they're saying, Intel is toast. They're hurting. They're gonna be hurting bad. Up until this point, if you're a PC gamer, you knew that, Intel was the chips to use for gaming because of their single thread performance, which has had up until now, it's just been untouched. Nobody could touch that single thread performance. But now it looks like AMD might actually take that crown from them. And that's with a lower end chip. That's with like a $200 chip. They could be beating the flagship Intel chips, which is it's mind-boggling. Now I'm gonna hold my opinion, obviously, until these actually come out, and knowing myself, I will probably be buying a new board chip to test it out, because it's just some insane speeds they're talking. I mean, the 15% IPC uplift over the Ryzen 2000 stuff. And the Ryzen 2000 was great for any kind of content creation or any kind of multi-threaded workload. Like, you just couldn't beat 8 cores, 16 threads at a $400 or $250 price, actually. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they got, because they've got, they have another 8-core 16 thread, but then they have a 12-core 24 thread, and then in September they have a 16-core 32 thread, and that is astronomical for desktop PCs. Like, that's unheard of. They've never done that. At least not as far as the common market could get. Like, we could get our hands on easily. Well, we're talking like it's $700, $750, something around that range for that 3950X, which is coming out in September. and it's gonna. I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking very forward to it because I do a lot of processing for videos and a lot of editing and just workload in general. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can come up with, what it can do, what it can, how I can test these boards out and chips because I do a little bit of overclocking now. I will probably do a lot of overclocking then. But that's the geek in me talking. And hi, sorry, this is Marvel Contest of Champions. What's going on, Doc? How you doing, man? I was off on a tangent there. I'm hoping that I don't have the same problem I was having before with it kind of skipping here and there, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You had requested earlier, as I recall, some Void gameplay. So I will get you some Void gameplay in, sir. Early up, because I know that you have probably got to go to bed at some point soon. Because I know. So, for those who don't know, Doc is in our alliance. He is an awesome player. He is going to be guest appearing on our stream here. Hopefully, end of next week, right? And we're going to be doing his mass load of crystals that he has been saving for a while. And I wish you all the luck in the world, man. I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I'm so happy that you got your Void Awakened at signature level 200. That's something. He's only rank 3 though, man. What's up with that? Like, Void is definitely worth the rank all the way up. Now that you have Void duped, you can wait. I understand. I don't know. You didn't catch it the other night. The other night I did. I woke in my Stark Spidey finally, dude. I know I told you about it, but I did. I finally awoken. Stark Spidey. Like, that looks so pretty now. That looks so pretty. It brought a tear to my eye. That was Thursday night that happened, man. I was like, oh no. And I have enough stuff right now to either rank 4 somebody else or possibly go to a rank 5. Possibly. But I don't know who I would do. Yeah. I was so happy. Man, I was screaming here. Like, I blew up myself. So I'm not sure who I want to rank up. I could do Iron Man, do Star-Lord, I could do... I wouldn't do Beardo because I have him as a 6-star, but I could take Medusa up, take a Mega Red up. So many people that I have just got slated on my list that now I'm just like, now that I got Stark Awakened, I was like, oh man, I don't even know what I want to do now. Like, there's so many rank up and gameplay videos I want to make. Like, I had been waiting so long for that. Now I got it. But I digress because tonight's for Void for you. Now, I did earlier. There's a couple of things. Let's start with Void. I'm gonna always take him into Realm because that's a good place to really kind of start with Void, obviously. And what I want to do is elite this team because Void, there's a couple of ways you can play Void. He benefits from it, and not for maybe the reasons you think. So he does hit harder, obviously, when he's ranked up. As you'll see, I'll show you his info as a rank 5. You see that his attack is 2230, which is one of the higher ones, right? He's got a really good high attack. But the big thing with him is look at that health pool, man. 37,344 health. Like, That is a lot of health in his pool. So the higher his rank, the bigger the pool, obviously, and you'll want. Sorry, I asked him about you'll want that high health pool in certain situations, especially if you're not going to do something that maybe I don't want to say that. Yeah, it's a ton of health. You want that in certain situations for when his when you could use it for without the synergies. All right, let's go with that. We'll go with that. So, looking at his synergies, he's got a few that are just pretty insane, and one of those is I don't think it's on him. So you can use him with Sentry, and Void will get reality warps like Sentry does. And those are cool, and those are handy, but that's not what his big synergies are. The big ones for him are with Killmonger. Let me find my Killmonger. It's just easier to filter. Where's the Killmonger? Oh, he's in war, isn't he? I'm gonna have to use a 4-star, but that's still fine. So the 4-star Killmonger. Yep. So you already knew Killmonger's one. And the other one is Sabretooth. I want to see Sabretooth. So that particular synergy. Right, so on the Sabretooth Killmonger, he gives the ability accuracy 100%. For Sabretooth, Killmonger gets a plus 30 power rating from just their own synergy. And then the Void, he gets some regen out of it. What's up, Super Cool? How you doing, man? So this is the one way you can actually regen Void. However, it's because of these other two synergies. So that's one team, and then you can fill in with like a crit team or special damage team or something. But it's a very viable synergy. I think I needed the 5-star Killmonger, but I don't have him because he's been placed. Pretty sure I can't because we've already started our phase, right? That's no fun. Yeah, he's not even showing up. Why isn't he showing up? Yeah, see, he's in there. So I can't bring him to show the true power synergy, because that's where he actually gets it as a 5-star. And that's where you see he regenerates 1% health while inflicting his intimidating debuff. So as you're taking their health away, you're gaining that health back. So that's one synergy. However, again, that is not actually the way that I use Void pretty much at all. And yes, absolutely, congratulations. Super cool. That's awesome to hear, man. You know, Doc, I do not run Full Despair, I don't believe. In fact, I only have one because that's not really the way that I'm using him. Yeah, I just have the one. That's not really the way that I'm using him. I'm using him more for just heal reversal in general, and then just take down over time. So the way that I use my Void, like for a Korg, for instance, the way I use my Void is I focus on getting Fear of the Void as quickly as possible, and then I focus on re-upping those, so I'm spamming special one over and over and over and over. That's how I do it. Sniper would probably tell you he does it way different than I do because I know that he does. He uses his with the despair. But Void is just so versatile outside of that particular synergy that I don't really use it for that synergy. Instead, I use if I'm going into fight somebody in like Realm of Legends, I'm gonna use that team that you saw. Yes, Void is perfect for the damage Captain opponent. Absolutely. What's going on, Captain? How you doing, man? How you been? I like how everybody comes back to the channel at least say hi and stuff. That's awesome. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. So this is actually the team that I was running 6.2 with, honestly. I was using this team. And I just finished Kingpin with it. See where I'm sitting on that, right? I'm ready to go give Mordo a try. And I had to use, I used like one revive because I was trying to figure out the nodes. I haven't gone into here and looked yet, so let's see what they look like. I'm assuming they're kind of rough. I know there's always one way you can go, right? For my globals. So many paths on this. So many paths. And they all have something with them. So let's see what A's are. But these guys are gonna have power gain. That's another thing. The power gain, poison immunity, bleed immunity. That's the local. What's on the global? So the global is do not go gentle. Attacker gains 1 charge. For every 5 hits on the combo meter, the defense receives damage from any source that would knock them out. The attacker has 1 or more charges. A charge is consumed in the set, and the attacker receives damage equal to the defender's attack. The attacker intercepts the defender's attack. 2 charges are removed, no penalty. Landing heavy also removes up to 1. So this is like this gives me the immediate parry heavy, and intercepts. So those aren't the most flashiest of things that you want to do. They are what they are. This is Beta Dabala, Mystic Ward, Enhanced Fury, and Shock. That's interesting. That's interesting. That was A. B. What we got over here? It's gonna have enhanced bleed, aggressive regeneration. So this is a good one to use Void on, obviously. Does Ant-Man have micro reflect, poison, power gain, pessimist. Then there's a cord. Hey, what's up, Royal Marshal? How you doing, man? I appreciate the raid. What's going on? Hopefully your stream just went very well. Bing bong, absolutely. It's a good little hype going for the Raiders. That's awesome. I was just looking over 6.2 with Mordo at the end, seeing what I have to go through here. These don't look terrible. Like this node seems to be pretty spot on for a void. So Yeah, that's what I. Well, is that what happened at the end? Strength in numbers. I've heard a lot of people kind of complaining about it, but I haven't. I just got up to it. Like I've been working on other stuff. Why can't we get a 6-star Scarlet Witch? Honestly, they can throw it at us. I think we should be able to get it. She's stun immune, critical damage, masochism. Oh, that's awesome. Do not go gentle. So do not go gentle doesn't sound like it's terrible to figure out how to get around. And then Mordo. He's got that strength in numbers. Reach a member of the attacker's team that is knocked out. The attacker suffers a 25% attack with extra. Oh, that's terrible. So that's like forcing you to play perfect. Well, obviously they want you to play perfect, right? Have nobody dead. Ugh. It's probably got some sort of, oh yeah, spite. Nice. Ah. Anyway, so Doc, does that help you a little bit on Void and what uses, which are quite a few? I'll granted, my normal attack team for War is usually Blade, GR, and Void. That's usually what I take into War, because I can get just about any node down, depending. Oh, I'm sure I will too, man. Don't feel bad. I am sure I will too. I used one on the last chapter. I had to use one on, not Kingpin, but on getting up there, like the first couple fights, because I didn't really understand how to get around the global easily, and I got clipped a couple times and just sucked. That's again, that's one way to do it. You want to get to that Fear of the Void as fast as possible and start getting that increased damage on him, and then keep it up. You just got to keep it up. But yeah, you got the understanding, right? I'm not even sure what I really want to. You can't really. It's going to be showcased more on somebody that actually like heals, and I don't have anybody real handy that can do that regen, other than in the act, and I have to get there. So, is there anybody else that you like? Do you not understand how to use the Sabretooth and the Killmonger? Which I can't because mine's in defense. That whole synergy, how that works. How you can get Void's health back by using that. That's one of the things that Sniper does all the time. So do I think Void over Captain Marvel movie or Havoc for R5? Yes. Absolutely. Void has many more uses, and he has much bigger health pool for survivability. Even if you don't use those two, Void is still well worth ranking up, man. Even if you don't use it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I wish I could show you like somebody easy that I could think of. It has like that regen. May be able to find something in here. Even though it's a mismatch, Void is really good against Korg. Which I think he's in the other one. I think he's in the Invisible Woman. Well, absolutely. No, I don't blame you one bit, man. I don't blame you one bit. Nope, shoot, must be him. Yeah, I don't blame you one bit, dude. But, you know, I think you'll find that he is well worth it. Like... I can't honestly say enough good stuff about it. Him? Boy? There we go. We can go through this one. Go up through Heimdall. I don't know what he has. What does this guy have? He's looking for what? Protection? There so we can get to the Korg fight. Ha 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 ha! Oh, that is karma or Kamala. Right back on you, Kurt. That's I can't even I would like to be upset for you, but no, I'm happy. For those that don't know, there was one night Captain Kurt called me getting that Kamala con. And on a 5-star. I'd be damned if I didn't land on it. On stream. Like, he called it as it was coming. He's like, oh, yeah, you're gonna get a Kamala. And then, bam. So mad. So, like I said, even though Korg is a bad matchup here, yeah, I wasn't too upset, man. Obviously, I had plenty of it. Hey, I did finally awaken my Stark Mighty, though. That was pretty exciting. That was last Thursday I did that. Finally awakened. So I'm going to show you how I do this Korg with Void. So first of all, you only want to use light attacks if possible and intercepts because you got to break that shield. We're going to spam SP1, try and push him to that SP2, and then let him throw that SP2 at us. This is really easy to avoid. Oh, I was mistimed on that, sorry. Oh, I mistimed that too. That wasn't a good example, sorry. You gotta watch those charges. See, I see them up there. So, but because of his big health pool, like that didn't matter that I got clipped a couple times. That's kind of one of the other points I was trying to make. Because I'm like 30,000 health, man. I can take a couple hits and not have a problem. Although that was just bad playing, sorry. But it did show you, even with class disadvantage, he takes those corks out really super fast. And that's who I use, hands down, with a Korgan War. That's who I'll use. I use Void. Not thinking of. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll see how long it takes to take down a Winter Soldier with him. So it's not the best. I mean, he's gonna start getting that damage over and over, just like, you know, Korg was getting. But he's gonna take a while because it's not huge damage, but it's constant damage. Oh, and his dexterities are so deep, you can avoid a lot of stuff with him. A lot of stuff. He's one of the few ones that I can still do that back and still get the parry with him. I'm just trying to build up those charges again. Now I got 2 free of the voids. Ah. Kind of keeping him on him. I say this has been a far from perfect fight, but I'm just trying to keep those going as fast as I can. Got to get the mass damage going that way. So I don't know how many hits, but should have been, yeah. Sub 200, and I didn't play very good at all. It just depends. It depends. And the reason I say that is, yeah, I'm telling you to spam SP1, but there are times when other synergies will make more of a difference for other teammates, because he's always going to be good enough to do whatever. Because of that high health and because of the he gets that power so fast, and spamming SP1 is not hard. To me, I will use a power gain team on maybe a Labyrinth Legends or something like that. I don't know if I would do it necessarily for just regular questing, because I like the other synergies that bring better. But yeah, I mean, power game team is a good move. So is a crit team. I mean, pick your poison. Pick your poison. And then you can also do, run suicides with willpower and help your degen out if you do have despair all the way up and all that good stuff. So I do not run suicides very often at all. In fact, I think I've only ran them one time. And just instead of doing it that way, I just run my regular masteries, and I compensate with my own gameplay rather than trying to out damage. Although I know it's a good move to damage as fast as you can, get it done quick, blah blah blah. I understand. Yeah, I know. Yeah, me either, man. Me either. Some people like it though. Some people that's their thing. That's their shtick, man. They want to do that, and I'm cool with it. That's absolutely what they should do. I just don't particularly like to do it, but that's me. That's me. I meant to see. I haven't even looked. Who's this? Really, Annihilus is the guy, and Fury. I know I have a bunch of crystals for later. I've been kind of secretly saving, although it won't be anywhere near what you have. Omega Red. See, that's another one that I need to learn. I have not really played with Omega Red. I got him. I awoken. I've ranked him up, but I have not really played with him. And I know so many people, and I've seen so much great gameplay out of him. Actually, I've seen great gameplay out of so many champions that I just haven't ranked up. Brian Grant Medusa, for instance. Domino is... She just hasn't, some of these guys just have not made my regular teams yet. Mostly because I use them in other stuff. But obviously my top 5 are my my every time, if I had to pick, that's who I'm picking. Except instead of Stark, I've been using Archangel, but that is really because one, Stark wasn't awakened. It wasn't, not that he wasn't great, but I wanted him awakened, and I really wanted the neurotoxins from Archangel because he goes through so much. He shreds through stuff. Honestly, Archangel. So I used, I think, Domino, Massacre, Red Hulk, Hyperion, and Archangel. That team got me through Variant 2 pretty much every fight. Pretty much. That was a really good team to bring in there. And I found it so much easier than Variant 1 because of that. Morningstar mini map 5, really? I just haven't unleashed him yet, man. I haven't unleashed the unleashed the beast yet. Okay, so Emma, I know she's great on offense, but she's always on defense, so I don't ever use her. Iron Man, I don't know why I don't use him. Like, I should use him because we have other people that are using Infinity Wars, so I don't have to use him anymore. I just haven't. Corvus is usually my AQ. Korg is obviously all about the defense. Thing's another one. He's got really great potential. Killmonger's awesome on offense also. I just use them in the defense, so I don't really get to play around with them too often. Unless it's like off season or whatever. Magic is still a power control goddess. I've been using her for variant 1, actually. She's got me pretty good there. Star-Lord, obviously, is still Star-Lord. You can keep the combo. You can go to insane powers damage with him. Venom's another one that I have recently brought up with my 2015 crystal things. And so I plan on using him a lot more in some of this stuff because he's fun to play. He really is. Medusa, she needs to be up more, even though she's only, I think, rank 3 right now. Yeah, I still use her in AQ, and she still kills it. My Beardo, I use my 6-star in AQ, so that's like my AQ team is Corvus, Medusa, and Beardo. Quake's another one I need to get a little bit better with because, I mean, I can use her and I can Quake people out, but not to the degree that some people can. Morningstar Taskmaster. Gwenpool is another one that, like, because I have Blade, I don't use Gwenpool, but she's got so much utility still. And I kind of planned on using She-Hulk for the champion fight, because I don't know if you've seen some of those videos, but she does really good against the champion. I think Royal that just raided me, he took her down with a rank 2 She-Hulk, which is insane. I saw that, by the way, man. That was awesome. You don't have either of your caps awakened, really? Oh yeah, dude. The She-Hulk buff they gave her, she does really good. Especially if you can start getting the Furies built up quick as possible. I just wish they were a little more reliable. That's all I wish. And, you know, I have Ronin. He's got great utility. Haven't really got to use him much. Champion, I haven't awakened. I want to do that. Luke Cage is ready to go up. I just haven't had a chance. Ghost is another one. She's really freaking awesome. Let's see. You still got uses for all these people, and if a lot of people don't have all of the roster that I do, so what I like to do is hear from you guys, like, who do you want to see me play, so we can learn and figure out how to use them to the best of their abilities. Like, that's something I would like to do for you guys. That's like one of the main reasons I started doing this channel, was to get everybody in kind of that community feel, show me what this does kind of thing. Whereas I'll spend the resources so you don't have to, kind of deal. Although I tell you, I will not do Ebony Maw. Sorry. Ebony Maw is utterly worthless to me. Ghost to be good. Yeah, like I said, I gotta get her there. She's actually, I could use her now. I just haven't. She's better awakened, at least for defense, I believe, or for offense, I believe. Because their phasing does a little bit different. Carnage, I can do Carnage, absolutely groovy. And hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'll rank up Carnage and get some gameplay in there. Like, Carnage is really an underrated. Like, he was always, everybody, you know, called him Garbage forever, ever and ever and ever and ever. However, he actually is now one of the top bleeders in the game. Like, once you get the heavy, the bleed started, and then you just start stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking. It is insane amount of bleeds he can do. Plus, it gives that long armor break, right? And he gains the power from. It's pretty insane. Very underrated. But yeah, I'll absolutely do some carnage. In fact, if you want to do, what do we have? It's his heavy that gives the bleed the first time, right? And or is it the heavy that does the break? And it's that 25% chance to refresh. He does much better awakened. So I would say, yes, he does need to be awakened. Like, one of his big things with awakening him is the power gain you get back from those bleeds, from those armor breaks and stuff. So yes, I think he has to be, or rather he is better awakened, but he's not nearly as bad as he used to be. Like, when we first got Carnage, he was total garbage. He was really bad. They have very much since buffed him to the point where he is absolutely a viable character, but he's still underrated to the other guys that are out there, like the Blades and the Archangels. But I think, honestly, he can outbleed them. I really do. Plus his new synergies with Venom and Spider-Man, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Let's see. I was in the... No, don't say that. Is he, you got him as a 5-star, do you? Rogue? Oh, man, I actually forgot about her powers. 1 second, let's look her up. Gotta refresh my memory. So Rogue has the lifesteal, 30% critical. Okay, so she doesn't have to be. She does not have to be duped. She does get better when she's duped, but she's one of the few that it's all you're really gonna gain from her is when you do like an SP1 where you're stealing life, or SP2 when you're stealing power. You can critical those and get more and more and more. But yeah, she absolutely doesn't need to be awakened. And she does the shrugging of buffs or debuffs so fast. That's one of her big bonuses. Yeah. So the Carnage one, I was gonna do one for you here. We'll throw. You know what? We'll throw. Yeah, I gotta filter back on Cosmo. Where is my Carnage? There he is. So there's the synergy with Venom, which is really nice to their plus one of the genetic mutations. And then he also has, you can get some crit rating from a Deadpool. Health, not so much. What I think is better is to use Venom's extras to give to you. Like Electro. You can put another Carnage in there and give yourself a buff for crit rating. And we'll put She-Hulk in there, so we'll keep his crit rating high. It's funny, my 4-star is higher than my 3-star. Quake is fun. Quake is a fun character to use, especially to figure out how to quake people out. In this case, we're gonna do Carnage. That was terrible. Sorry. Now let's see how many leads I can stack up. I'm up to 5. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Like, I don't play with him very often. I like how it's unblockable now. I'm gonna get killed by block damage. I'm gonna do. I'm working on it, Doc. I'm working on it. I don't get that 15 mark yet. I goofed at the end. But yeah, obviously, it's very viable. I mean, by 441 hits, you do need to rank them up. You do need to get them up. But if you're like doing Act 1, 2, 3, probably even 4, absolutely, without a doubt, he's a viable dude. Now, Venom, though, when they did his buff, oof. Right now he's got True Strike going on. Because the enemy's down. So you're on Act 5, and you're uncollected? Wow. You're doing good. I mean, who's your best? Who's your A team? Like, who do you usually use? That's the goal for us all, dude. That's the goal for us all. No problem, Doc. Thanks for hanging out, man. Next time we'll do some. What'd you say you wanted to see? She-Hulk and a couple of the others. Yeah, just let me know. Let me know what you want to see, man. I think I wanted to see what. What are the other guys? Note Omega Red. We need to get Suicides and stuff. She-Hulk is definitely. Oh, Ghost. Ghost is the other guy. Yeah. Awesome. So you use Corvus, Hype, Magic, Medusa, Quake, and Archangel. Dude, you got God tiers all over the place. Corvus is God tier. Hype is definitely. Void is definitely. Magic is probably still up there, yes. Medusa, absolutely. Archangel, absolutely. And Quake, yeah. So Quake is your only 5. So the rest of those are 4-star. Well, I can tell you that the Void, the Archangel, the Hype are just they're good as 4 stars as well as 5 stars. Probably Corvus once he gets his charges. Probably not so much on Magic. But she can still do the power control, but she's gonna take longer in fights. And Medusa would still be good against like any of your robots that you have out there. But yeah, that's those champs that you just named. Those are what you want to shoot for. Those are who you want to get, obviously. Absolutely. I'll try to unfilter. Yeah, there we go. So these are my. Well, let's do it this way. I'll show you my roster. And so yeah, obviously those that you mentioned, right? So I have Blade, Ghost Rider, Stark Spidey, Trinity. And then Void, Hyperion, absolutely. Right up there. I'll filter out my 4 stars, so just replace those. What's going on, Silver? How you doing, man? I only have a 4-star Nick Fury. and I use him for a couple of synergies, but I honestly don't use him that much. I am so glad to hear that, man. What you been up to? It's been a while. Hopefully all is well in your world. Dude, I spent a year waiting to awaken my Stark Spidey. Not even kidding. I just did it last Thursday. Last Thursday was when I finally awoken it. I knew you were taking a break anyway, Silver. I knew you were taking a break, so glad you're back. I'm glad you're alive. Hopefully that this, hopefully you're having fun now. Yeah, Groovy, you can send me a request if you want, man. What's up, Rex on Rex? How you doing, man? At this point, where you're at, Groovy, and I'm just gonna be completely straight up with you. At this point, where you're at, start saving your resources for the 5 stars. Start. Even if you don't have any to rank up, just hold them, save them as much as you can, because that is where that's your next level. You're at Act 5 now. You're gonna need them for Act 6 unequivocally, because there's gates and all kinds of stuff you can't bring in 4 stars. So absolutely start saving for your 5 stars. That is really, I've heard them doing that. I just didn't know that they actually did. Some welcome back gifts, huh? Like, hey, if you come back, we're going to give you this huge little bundle of joy. That's funny. Oh, 13-hour shift, man, that sucks. Ugh. That's not fun. But welcome to the relaxation. Just get to chill. Yeah, hold as many as you can, Groovy. Don't spend those until you get some good 5-star options. Oh my god, are you kidding me? You opened and duped an Archangel? That was like part of your welcome back gift? Oh my god. That is insane, dude. I use him so much. I used my 4-star forever. And then when I got the 5-star and awakened him, it was game over. Yeah, they wanted you back, man. They're like, hey man, come try this out. Come get some of this. Have some of this. Have a dose of that. That's what I got. I got signature stones. I think the best I got out of any of my rifts was 256-star shards. That was the best. Oh, I see it in there, man. I see it in there. Oh, we'll go check you out right now, man. I don't mess that up. Yeah, let's go see. Let's go view your profile. There you go. Yeah, you're doing good. Level 56, so you're almost up. You're getting up to the cap mark. 550s. Yep. Yeah, you just need to start focusing on a 5-star something. 5-star something, because you have. I assume you have at least another rank 5 4-star somewhere. You hit me up, man. Name's the same. Should be somewhere. That way. Send a request, Rex. It's all good, man. You have a lot of. Okay, so yeah, at this point, stop ranking the 4s and start looking at the 5s. That's what I would do. And it might not even be the ones that you think you might want, because all these champions have gotten, some of these champions have gotten buffs to get better. I can tell you the Colossus buff is coming out in August-ish time frame. I'm I know it's in playtest right now, and I'm really hoping they make him viable. Colossus was my first 5-star. Your top 4 may still be the same silver, but I guarantee you you're using that Archangel more. Guarantee you. Yep, Nebula's good. Proxima Midnight is good. She's really good in a long-term quest. She's a good ramp up over a few fights, right? Proxima is good, especially with your Corvus. Those two have got a great synergy. So, yeah, I would look at that. Nebula, if you know how to use Nebula. So a lot of people do not know how to use her effectively. Do you know how to really use a Nebula? Where you're not just building up the shock charges, but you're doing like the double shock damage. And I don't think I have her as a 5-star. Oh, I do. Yeah, I should probably do a gameplay on her too. But I need to get her awakened. It's the... Yeah, I need to get her awakened. But it's that you build up those shocks, and then you're able to redo the shocks so you can get them double shocked, right? So I think what it is, you build up to the power drain. So you build up, get all the shock charges, lay them on. There's like 10, 15, 20, whatever you can build up to. And then you make sure you do a special one on them. And then they're power locked and they're power drained, right? So then they, yeah, Nebula is a very underrated. Attention name. Alright, Rex, I got you, man. Let's check you out over there. What you got? You are... Yeah, you're in the same boat. I assume you have more than just those. You're a little bit less of a level, but you're still about the same PI, looks like. Yeah, man, you're doing good. Doing good. I don't normally run dungeons. However, every now and again I will, and I'll probably do a couple streams, so check back every now and again, Groovy, and we can probably do some. What's up, Max Destroyer? How you doing, man? What's your... Do I have you in here? Are we already on you? I think so, right? Change your name, though? Over 25. I'll just search it out. That's easier. I assume that's you right there. Arena is easy game. So yeah, I used to run. Give me just 1 second, Rex. Or Max, sorry. Let's see. Oh wow, man, you're doing all right. 60 silver. Yeah, but you've been around for a while, right? So you still have to get a couple more rank 5s in you. Oh, dude, I'm so jealous of your ghost. I'm so jealous of your ghost. I want mine awakened and ranked up so badly. We just had earlier. The guy was asking about Carnage. I assume you did yours for the PI, but do you actually use your Carnage? Yeah, that's crazy, dude. 200. Nice. Is that from dupes, or did you actually put that in there? You use them all day, every day. So there you go, Groovy. That like I was telling you, once you get him ranked up and like mine is so low, right there. He uses his every day. That's awesome. I don't know if your R5s you want your 6 stars right there. Yes, that's common. Common. Let me look you up. Let me look you up. Let's see. J Rinden 13. All right. You guys talk for just a second. Let me look this up. Ooh, you are a legend, sir. What you got? 609. Got 5-star Spidey. Nice Gamora. Electra. Ooh, that was an interesting change to rank 4. What made you decide to do that? Curious. You're looking good though, obviously. You're probably getting a little close to either rank 2 on that Gamora or another rank 5, aren't you? You gotta be pretty close. Ultron, yes. Ultron has definitely got his utilities. Like, he's got some good immunities. He's got some good, decent punch to him. Decent punch. And he's got the regen, the double regen that you can actually utilize if you do it correctly to get a triple regen and get 75% of your health back in 2 fights, which is pretty awesome. Yeah. Max Destroyer, sorry. You got to be coming up on another rank 5, right? Pretty soon. You got to be almost there. If you're not, you have the stuff. You just haven't decided who you want to do yet. Yeah, she does. You can R3. Sorry about that. You can R3 5 champions. Nice. 3 champions. Just decide which one you want to do. You fit the count over the years? Oh my gosh. Well, you've been playing from the beginning, though, so... Dude, I can tell you, Domino, definitely worth it. I haven't done my Killmonger yet. I just got my Domino to rank 4, and then really started playing around with, like, the Massacre and Red Hulk synergy. I don't have a Red Hulk 5-star yet, so this is with my 4-star. But man, she just destroys. She actually, believe it or not, my team for Variant 2 was Domino, Red Hulk, Massacre, Hyperion, and Archangel. And that honestly got me through pretty much all of Variant 2, which was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yeah. Tell us about your Legend Run, man. I want to hear about that too. That's awesome. Congratulations. But while you do that, I have to hit the little boy's room for just a minute. So I will be right back. Type that out. We'll get back in just a minute. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Screen should come on just a second, so I want to see. Dude, Ledger runs back on the Blade Monthly event. Nice. That's awesome, man. And Max, by the way, by what you just said right there, you have my utmost respect. And the fact that you don't go by anybody else's list, you choose for yourself. Decide if they're valuable. I don't try to push anybody on anybody. I will do the best to show them and highlight whoever I can and their abilities and what they bring to the table. And I think every champion can bring something to the table. Like except maybe Ebony Maw. That's the one I can't get behind Ebony Maw, man. He is such a weak character compared to, at that point in the game, like, he shouldn't exist. Even Kamala Khan has some things that, I mean, can get you by, but I haven't found a really good use for Ebony Maw yet. At all. Yet. I'm hoping. I just haven't. Aegon is taste, a flavor you have to have. Like, you have to acquire a taste for it. Like a beer. Like I was telling you, Groovy, Nebula, she really is underrated and not played correctly a lot of the time. If you play her correctly, she will destroy. There's a little bit of a ramp up. Once you get there, it's just like you just watch their health bar go down. It's pretty awesome. Blade does save a lot of units with his regen. I don't... thank you very much for the follow, by the way. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, I don't play what everybody else says, you know. I try them out for myself. When new events come out and stuff, I will purposely not watch anybody else's stuff, even though they're always, you know, rushing to be the first. I like to do them all on my own. So I will, that night, the first night it comes out, if whatever my stream's on, usually Wednesday, Thursday night, I'll go by. I'll stay offline all day, and just on those times I will go in and we learn together. And then I also do like a story time, like the next day, where I'll read through the story because I actually really like reading the story. It's actually they do a pretty good job on their storytelling. Absolutely, Silver. Absolutely. Yeah, that's... And I still need to do a story quest for these for 6.2, which I will. I just haven't yet. I'm almost there. I'm on the good old Mordo now. Thank you very much, Groovy. I appreciate it so much. Did you watch his most recent video? Who are we talking about? I lost him in the chat, I think. YouTube. Oh, Sweda. I have not checked out his new video. I'm really looking forward to the new champions coming in the next week. So we'll actually go through that too. Oh, yeah, by the way, Groovy, Max, I'm also in the content creator program, so I'll live stream the new champions when they come out. You can get an early look. They're doing it a little different this time. I'm not going to give any details yet, but I think it'll be much more, what's the word, relevant, hopefully, to what we're going to see. What we'll see. We'll know very soon. Like, they'll give us the champion, then they'll have a period where I can't talk about it or show it, even though I have them, and then Then they lift the embargo, obviously, and then I can kind of stream it out for you guys. But I like to stream. I usually stream till about midnight, so then maybe 20 minutes or so. I'll be doing crystals pretty soon. I always end with crystals, man. I always end with crystals. The analyst, yeah. What's he been up to? I haven't seen anything out of him in a while. So he did a 565 KK versus really X23 solo. Kamala Khan, lol, solo X23. See, every champ is useful. Every champ can do it. That's awesome. Like you've probably seen a lot of the videos where She-Hulk, even she's got the new buff now, where she's just destroying the champion at the end of 6.2, which I think is pretty awesome. I think I saw who was it? Yeah, Royal Marshall, who gave us the raid earlier. Thank you, Royal. He did a rank 2 She-Hulk champion kill. Thought that was pretty awesome. Uncollected arena crystals. I do believe they are better for units. Absolutely. I do believe so. I've found it kind of worked out that way anyway, in my opinion. Emma is a pain unless you really know how to go against her. If your reflexes are really good, you're good. And you're anticipating when she's going to throw that special. I haven't had too much problem with her. Yeah, I think he's going to be really good too. I'm looking very much forward to testing him out. I don't know if I can. Hold on, let me see. I might be able to say. I gotta check. Just reading real quick. Yeah, I'm not at liberty to say quite yet, so soon. There's actually a lot of big announcements coming up soon, so keep an ear out, especially around middle of this month. San Diego Comic-Con, there's going to be some pretty big announcements coming out. So you're going for all feature champs as 3-star. Nice. You know what? I actually do the same. My 3-stars are pretty pretty funny you said that, because that is pretty much what I did up to a point, and then I got busy. As you can see, most of my 3-stars, I did just that. Now there's some I haven't got around to yet. And I'm still looking for that 3-star Immortal Iron Fist. I have the 4-star Immortal Iron Fist. I know. Yes, they are the future, but oh man, I wish it was still pre 12.0 patch where you could take his armor breaks, insane amounts of armor breaks. He was so good then. He really was. He really, really was. My 6-stars aren't great, unfortunately. But there you go. I have some great ones. I recently got Night Thrasher. I just remembered that. So yeah, my two duped 6 stars are Immortal or Iron Fist and Beast. Beast isn't bad either. Beast has got a lot of good utility also. He hits pretty good. My last one was the Hulkbuster. Opened a darn 6-star Hulkbuster. Yeah, Angela's good. Yeah, absolutely. Gladiator Hulk is really good. I use him a lot also. I haven't really learned to play Night Thrasher quite yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I don't know, is he one that actually has to be awakened for any really great abilities? I don't know. Like, I focused on Darkhawk when those two came out, but I have seen some decent gameplay out of him. I figured he had to be something. Better whale out. Dude, I do enough whaling in this game. 4th of July, man. They've already pre-told us that there's going to be some really good deals on the 4th, so be on the lookout for that. And of course, the new login calendar is pretty awesome. Yeah, I was afraid that I have to get him awakened and stuff. That's when he gets. Oh, he's purifying all this stuff. Yeah. I definitely want to. Battle chips. Both. I could say both. What's going on, Max? How you doing, man? Everybody knows that this is about the time that I start opening crystals. So I'm like, yeah, I want to see what he gets this time. Probably nothing good. Probably nothing good. Oh, let's see. I think I got a premium in here right now. Just gotta get rid of. Not that I need any more gold. Yeah, I got a premium in here. See what kind of luck we got. Oh yeah, good old Deadpool. Full on gumbo, nice man. That sounds good actually. Sounds really good actually. Do I have Kang? I do have a 4-star Kang. Yes. I believe 4-star. He's actually not that great, unfortunately. Oh, he's tech, isn't he? There you go. 4-star king. I do not want to sell my 4-star king. Info is what I want to hit. There you go. Best he's really got is that stun. And he does heal block, but I find so little use for him because he doesn't actually hit very hard. You see his attacks only 880. I got that on the Christmas event the year before last. The only one I really don't have is Thanos, honestly. And of course the new guys that are out so far. Yeah, and I haven't done 100% LOL yet, so I have the 5-star Ultra and I should take that off of that. There you go. Yeah, Thanos Ultron. Those are really the two that I don't have. He is very rare. Alright, so let's do some crystals. Let's check out a couple premiums, looks like. Nothing great there. Hey, at least that was 2 3-stars. That's not so bad. I actually just saw somebody open up a 4-star Emma from their premium just before I got off my break. Speaking of 4-stars, let's see what I get. 4-star Star-Lord. Max Sig. Nice. I wish they would send less of those deals. Like, those are annoying. Alright, we got one Grandmaster saved up. The old reliable Star-Lord, absolutely. He's definitely a staple. Everybody's like, oh, Aegon's so much better. I'm like, yeah, but Star-Lord is like, he's been around forever, man. You just can't, he's got age. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Yeah, Max, give me just a few minutes. Let me finish some of these crystals, buddy. I'm gonna, speaking of Cavaliers, let's do some of those. Something else. After I finish opening these Max 6 I just got. And then, let's do some Cavaliers. I'd say we'll do 5. 6-star Hulk Buster 2. You know what? I actually wouldn't be upset with that. If I got a 6-star Hulk Buster out of this Cavalier, I would actually be happy. I would not say no. Of course, if I got a 6-star, I don't know, Sinister or something else, I wouldn't be upset either. Darkhawk. I really wish they'd give me less of those deals. Anything over a 3-star this time. I just need to break the mold. I haven't pulled a 6-star from a Cavalier since Beardo. I pulled Beardo last time. There you go. 5-star Hood. Hood is another one that's pretty underrated. I used to use him a lot. His stagger is pretty amazing, honestly. Man, 42 days, 6-star baseball gets. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. What is it? Tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? I think tomorrow the new 5-stars come out, don't they? Or is it Wednesday? I'm not entirely sure. I can look it up in a minute. And at this point, I know I'm not gonna get probably anything better than what I got. I know there's a little bit of a pause on you guys on your screen. I am working on that. I will get that fixed. I never used to have that. I think I know why. So, FYI. Age of Venom. I'll take an Age of Venom. Never use them, but I'll take them. It's the Shard Zone. Last Cavalier. Thank you, sir. We'll look you up as soon as I got this, and then I got a 5-star, and then we'll look up your other account there, man. All right, some good, some good. Thank you, some good. Hey, look at that. Like, you called it. And it wasn't a Hulkbuster. It's an Ant-Man, but it wasn't a Hulkbuster. That's all right in my book. So I got a 5-star, a 6-star, and a couple 3-stars. That's all right. And I got a 5-star crystal to open. Oh yeah, absolutely. Gets me a little closer to the next one. All right, let's open that 5-star. So yeah, tomorrow the new feature comes out 5 stars, 6 stars. So that'll be a pretty good one too. That'll be a pretty good one too. However, I don't normally like to wait, so watch me get another Stark Spidey because now that I have him and awakened him and synced him, now they're gonna give me him all the time because that's just what Kabam does. I wouldn't mind duping my Heist Man. That would be nice. Or my Ghost. Or somebody new. Or a Storm, I guess. Yeah, movie Mar would be nice. Nope, I'll just take the Storm and the Shards. Be on my way. Alright, so you wanted me to look up your other account, which is J. Brendan Skywest. Alright, hold on. Oops. Look at you with the... This is your other guy? Nice. Nice. Yeah, this account looks really good too, man. Very cool. What you got on the horizon? With 943,000, you gotta have some on the horizon, man. That's pretty awesome. And another legend, by the way. Congratulations. I have a secondary account, but it's really just for doing lower level content to help people out who need it. That's really what I use it for. It wasn't a movie. It was a Marvel movie. Like, unfortunately, you have to count the X-Men as Marvel movies. Not Marvel Cinematic Universe, but they were Marvel movies. And tomorrow, I should probably preface this, so sorry. Tomorrow, I may be late if I get on, because I am going to go see Spider-Man Far From Home as it releases tomorrow. I almost forgot to mention that. So, I don't know if we have maintenance tomorrow. I didn't see any message about it, so hopefully we don't. If we don't, then I should probably catch it late as I get back, hopefully. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go watch Spider-Man Far From Home. And I did go watch, I'll show you. I did go watch Endgame, and I got the We Love You 3000 movie poster, which I thought was pretty awesome. I love his Iron Man's gauntlet. Well, I added that to my movie poster collection. Gotta get a frame for it. Kind of keep it as stiff as I can right now. They were. So if you went that first night, they were handing those out to you. No. The 6-star Woken Dominoes hiding along with Red Hope and Sabretooth. Nice. Yeah, that's a monster account, dude. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, Max, they were just handing those out. I got that. I don't think you guys have seen this either. I picked this up for as a present from a great friend of mine. Check that out. I don't know how good you can see it. I don't want to take it out of the box, but it's Iron Spider. Thought it was really cool. Really cool. Really cool game. I'm in my just help give decks. Yeah, until they took away gifting, right? Oh, snap! Listen, because, and I'm sure you guys have seen all the talk about this whole no refunds or the bad, you get credits against you if you try to get a refund and you shouldn't, that kind of thing. And the other like anti-cheat stuff coming down, they're doing this. I'm pretty sure. Well, I know they're doing this one to just cut down in general on some of the questionable gameplay out there. But if they are successful, then they will hopefully bring back some sort of gifting badge in some way. I'm not sure exactly how yet. They are still working on kind of a fuller-proof-ish way. But no ATA or anything like that. I just can tell you they are working on it. And hopefully we'll get something before the end of the summer. That's what I'm hoping. And of course they got a lot of stuff coming up that I was telling you guys about. Like the 98-month calendar is a great start. That was pretty awesome. 98-day calendar, sorry. That was really a good step for them to give us a little bit more of what we need. Yeah. I also have the Captain Marvel poster and the Infinity War poster when I went and saw those for the first time. And I got those movie posters. So I don't know what they're doing for Spider-Man Homecoming. I know my local theater had Spider-Man flavored popcorn, which was red and blue popcorn with a vanilla flavoring, but dyed red and blue. It was called Spider-Man popcorn. I don't know what else they're doing. I'm hoping that they give some sort of movie poster also. But I'll know when I go. I'll know when I go and see what we got. I'm really looking forward to it. And did anybody see if Endgame broke the record? I haven't heard. Well, it looks like it has narrowed the gap. So it earned another. Wow, that was a far cry away. So, by the way, Endgame comes out digital July 30th. Looks like Marvel. Looks like they took in another 5.5 million this weekend in the U.S. and 2.3 worldwide. So they still have another about 20 million to go or so. Well, the Avengers are currently at 2.76 billion. And they need to get to 2.78 billion. Still got to do about 26 more million or so. Yep, that's right. Even Robert Downey Jr. is trying. He tweeted out, "Suit up, show up, record's gonna blow up." I didn't get an Infinity War t-shirt either. I should have. I probably will eventually. So it's got another, a weekend or two to see if it can get it. That's pretty crazy. And the end credits, see, there was a lot of people disappointed with the end credit scene. It really wasn't bad as long as you understood what it was that you were getting. Like, it wasn't going to give you anything new. And the tribute to Stan Lee was really awesome. what they were really trying to do, right, is give you just some more background detail on Hulk, like what happened to him and how he became what he did. That's what that end credit scene was. And then, of course, the new Spider-Man Far From Home preview trailer, which was pretty awesome. You got to see kind of Mysterio and a little bit more explanation from the Nick Fury and Mysterio when they first met, and a little bit more on Peter Parker and what he is doing with those glasses. That's about it. Which is fine. I mean, I really went to help them, one, try to break this record, but I just loved the movie and was trying to support it. But I got the poster, and hopefully we're all part of history at some point, right? They did explain a couple of things. One, they were going to introduce Miles, but decided against it. And this was in... This was in Homecoming. They were going to introduce Miles Morales. And then the Spider-Verse came out. So then they kind of didn't want to distract from a lot of other stuff. Plus, they already had a lot of stuff in. But they did confirm that, yes, it would probably lead to that, especially with the Spider-Verse. They're very open to pulling in like Venom and Carnage and doing a crossover with those movies. We'll see. Yes, it very well might be soon. I think they were going to do it earlier, but they decided to wait to introduce it all in a bigger phase. I think you're going to see, what I personally think you're going to see, is they're going to split the universe into Earth-based heroes like Spider-Man, anybody else who's left or new coming up on the Earth base, and then they'll have the cosmic base with, Thor and Guardians of the Galaxy, and they're going to keep those guys separate for this next phase. I think it's going to actually pull even more separate, and that's when we're going to see things like more of the Spider-Man, Spider-Verse, multiverse on both fronts. But we'll see. I don't know. All speculation at this point. All I can do is do a lot of research and then pass it along. That's all I can really do. I do think that they are building up to a Secret Wars, but I do not think Phase 4 or 5 will do that. I honestly think it's going to be just a little bit after that. So Phase 4 is going to be the next 2 years, 2-3 years. Phase 5 should be another 2 or 3 years, and then they should. But I think they're going to be small arcs that build up to it. I think it's going to be like 4 or 5 movie arcs instead of an entire 10 years worth, obviously. Like, they've already kind of said that. And the Russo brothers have already hinted that the only time they will come back is if they do something like Secret Wars. And I'm pretty sure that's what they will end up wanting to do. So, we'll see. With that, though, guys, it is a little bit past midnight here. So that's me signing on. I appreciate everybody coming. I appreciate all the follows. I will be back hopefully tomorrow after Far From Home. We can talk. No spoilers if you want. If you guys haven't seen it yet. Or if you have seen it, then we'll decide. But until then, I appreciate you all, and I will see you guys on the flip side.